What is up, my friends and the viewers of the tube? Wanted to jump on the Facebook machine and discuss it going and hitting all-time lows. Without further ado, let's get into the juicy details and why this project is stealing from you guys. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I just need to pay my thing. Boom. Cool. So, if we go to Deck Screener, we can see that Arkfi is not looking so hot. It's already at 253, which is, I believe, about 20 cents from the previous drop in the ILC. As you can see right here, and it's down 20 cents exactly. And I actually said it on the 18th that they're turning the ILC back on because it was definitely off. And I'll go over those details here in a second. But as you can see, the next day they turned it back on, it pumped, and now it's continuously dropping. I did say in my little short that I did mention that they'll turn it on for a few days and then it's going to just fall apart. And as you can see, it is now dropping. I can see by the probably between the 25th and the 27th, so probably the 26th, it's going to hit probably all-time lows. I would probably even say the 25th, just because of if we look at how many pennies it's dropping every single hour, it's about right now, I think it's estimating about 20 cents a day. And 20 cents a day would put us back at those all-time lows. So 20 cents from this point would be 33, which would put us under the all-time low. And at this rate, we're losing 5% every single day, which is quite a bit. If we scroll back here, we can definitely see a lot of selling pressure. It's not making up for the buying pressure, which is ultimately going to lock out some wallet. Now, let's get into the actual scam that is Arkfi and how they've been stealing from investors and how we can actually show 100% proof of it. It's super easy to do. If you type in the minimum 200, you can see that this transaction right here, A4, is well above that 200. It's actually 10 times, maybe 12 times as much than that cap that they have. If we scroll down right here, you can see the sell cap to reduce volatility and stress on the liquidity controller. Every wallet is limited to one sell every 24 hours, and each sell can't exceed 200 ARK. That's weird. Why can this wallet sell 2400 ARK? Is it because it's the ILC? Let's get into that. If it's the ILC, this is something you should be mindful, because if it is the ILC, then this is 100% proof that it's being stolen, or it's whitelisted. Someone got a whitelist that is not part of the ILC, and they are just letting anyone sell more than 200, or special people, or something where it's literally scamming their audience. But let's get into this. Why can this wallet sell over 200 ARK, 10 times as much ARK, sell it in an instant, same very second? And if that's not suspicious, then I don't know what is. But let's get into the actual thievery and stolen fun that they've been doing. So as you can see right here, quite a bit of stuff going on here. We can just look right here that same wallet that's supposed to be an ILC has minted tokens, has minted the NFT and then locked that NFT into the legacy pool, which then earns them rewards, a percentage of the rewards. So that's kind of fascinating. I have it right here. So earn ecosystem rewards. Legacy NFT holders earn a percentage of the fees from the ecosystem based on their position in the legacy NFT pool. Also, they do gain a part of the ARC or votes. So be mindful that I think that some wallets are going to a lot of the wallets are going to be in control of the DAO, and anyone who thinks that their vote is going to count is wrong, because it's the way they set this up, and they'll just get off scot-free. So we'll see what happens, but let's get into some more of this juicy details. So the ILC minted a legacy and staked it to earn more rewards, to earn a percentage of the fees, to take over the DAO, all these different things. But let's get into some of these other things, because I think this is much more fascinating. So if we look at some of these wallets here, money has been transferred not to the reward or the rewards pool or the vault or the whatever else. Let's see where they actually transferred it to. So this wallet right here transferred as 286 and 106 in BNB value. But if we look here, it's kind of weird, because if that's part of the ILC, why are they buying items? Here, right here, right here, right here. All of these have been money taken from the ILC that should be going to the treasury or the vault or whatever, and they're buying some kind of item. So let's check out what those items are, shall we? We just click on this view tab here, we can see it's SOD. S-O-D. So they took money that should be going to the vault, should be going to the holders, should be protecting the treasury and the ILC, but instead it's investing in another project. So let's check out what that project is. No other but Sola Road. And what is Sola Road? Well, let's check it out. Sola Road. But another dApp. Lo and behold, isn't that interesting? So they're taking money from the ILC that is supposed to be protecting the holders and the volatility and all that, and investing it into another project, which is another dApp that is quite interesting, to say the least. If we actually go to Sola Road and behind MLM, Sola Road behind, there it is. You can see that it is another blockchain staking Ponzi, kind of like Arkfi, kind of like Drip, kind of like Firo, kind of like Elephant Money, kind of like whatever the other one is. So this one promises 30, I think it's like 10% daily to 70% daily rewards, which is insane, because it's not even possible. Like if 2% daily can't even maintain, then how the hell is 30% or 10% or whatever the case might be? For whatever reason, this site is down, but we can definitely just do a search real quick. Behind, let's try that. Yeah. So this is the behind MLM, and let's see if it works this time. No. Oh, error establishing a connection. Bummer. Okay, so that doesn't work, but I'm sure if we do the Wayback Machine, you can definitely read that. But the moral of the story is that whatever this wallet that's supposed to be the ILC that has whitelisted access that can sell more than 200, actually 10 times as much, is taking that money and bringing it to another project. And this is only one wallet. I mean, there's literally just yesterday, one, two, three, four wallets that were selling between 100 and 150 ARC. So that doesn't even include anything less than 100. These are more, I guess, larger wallets that can dump 100 at a time. But let's get into some of the other juicy details, because I think that a lot of people don't understand how much liquidity is actually being stolen from this project. If we look back on May 11th, we have 928,000 liquidity. We have 307 ARC in the vault. We have 365 in the reserves. All this money that should be in here, but as we look back or look to today, which now it's actually probably lower than this, because I think it's down to, this was this morning, so in 5 hours it's dropped what? Let's see. So 253, and it's now at 259, or sorry, it was at 259, now it's at 253. And so the price just keeps dropping. It's down 60% plus from its from May 11th. So in less than 2 weeks, this is the milestones that Arkfi has accomplished. They have taken 579,000 in liquidity, 928 versus 348. The ILC is down, or is up, sorry, right here, 58,000, which isn't a lot, to be honest, compared to what has been stolen. The vault balance is down 67,000, right here to right here. And the current value is this, which I'm actually quite interested to know. Where is this? Actually, we'll go to this. These right here. These wallets, as you can see, there's usually a buy and then a sell. So buy, sell, and then buy, sell, and then buy, sell, and then buy, sell, and then buy. So I wonder if they are just minting or grabbing or pulling the ARC from the balance without people knowing, and then selling and then taking the difference in profits. Because literally this one has a profit of a couple bucks, a couple bucks, a couple bucks, a couple bucks. And the vault just keeps dropping in value and dropping in value every single day. And that money, some of these wallets have been using a swap that, like this one, took 15,000. You know, there's so much to unpack here. It's kind of crazy because they have so many different things that are ways to really manipulate investors. It's just pretty insane. And I feel bad. And it's kind of crazy too, because if we look at like just this, when it was going completely flat and the volume was increasing, the price didn't adjust at all. But when we have a one green day, that's the largest day ever, the price does go up just slightly. But we never saw that over here. When we saw it go, the volume just double, triple, quadruple over time. Not only that, but it's weird that the largest day that had the largest volume on the 20th has a normal ARC value, but the last 2 weeks or last 2 days that have the lowest volume have the highest spark price pool, which is kind of interesting to say the least. But I'm really interested why there's 67,000 ARC that is missing, and we can just see all of these wallets dumping ARC and then buying it back. So that's very interesting for sure. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys comfortable with the fact that Arkfi is literally stealing and investing in other projects? Is that okay with you guys? Do you think that someone should maybe ask about that? Because I think that's the fact that they have stolen 300,000 from the LP. They have stolen off the top from constantly keeping the price down, arbitrage bots that are sending the ILC reserves and the treasury to other projects. I don't know. I think it's quite interesting. And I think it's interesting that the team is fake. I've talked about this previously, but literally, the Brett is not who he says he is. Globe is not who he says he is. And all of this is a complete scam. So they can, it's funny. I've been calling them scammers and liars since day one, and they still haven't shown any proof they are who they say they are. They have not shown a environment that they actually have a decentralized VPN that's being coded. They have not shown any proof that the privacy network is indeed um, doing anything, and they've only really created bullshit utility that I've done in an hour. So that is what you got from your Arkfi investments. Is a bunch of scammers and a bunch of criminals. So that's it, guys. Yeah, I'm straight up saying that both Globe and Brent are both criminals and they should be arrested.